Hi guys, welcome back. And just one thing, if you do not have subscribed to my channel yet, do so. Please, it would be really appreciated for you to subscribe. Now, let's talk about what is it exactly to be your own bank. What does that implies exactly to be your own little bank? Myself, I'm going to talk about myself, how I view this, and how I view the investing world, the stock market, the crypto market, and what I think about it, and my experience. And later down the video, I'll talk about how to be your own bank and how to be careful about it to be your own bank, and how it sounds like liberty. And anyways, we'll talk about that later in the video. I always was a believer in silver and gold. That's for sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making those videos, right? But I always was a believer in silver and gold. But I tried myself. I tried the stock market as well. I did try the stock market. There's a lot of potential. Of course, the return is going to be bigger because the risk is higher. I remember a few years back, if you bought the Tesla stocks when they had the split, good on you. Good on you today because you're banking. I have to be honest. I bought a few. I'm not an institutional banker here. I'm not an insider. I'm not invited in the 1% party here. All right. Let me be clear with you. I'm just a regular guy who bought a few shares of stocks of Tesla when there was that split. And today I'm looking at it and my portfolio is green. When I buy stocks from the stock market, I always buy the blue chips. You know, the one with, because you have to do your due diligence. You have to look at the company records because the numbers are up because it's not a private company, so you can actually have access to all their numbers when you invest. It's all about you, but don't fall for these, which I did when I was starting to invest, these penny stocks, as we call them, but not the pink sheet, but I'm talking like mining stocks or stocks that promising big return, which could yield a high return, but comes with risk, especially the mining stocks. I got caught. I invested a lot in a mining company that it's based in Alaska. The mine, because the mine has a potential for rare minerals and stuff, the stuff that we need for computers and for your smartphone, for your graphic card for your computers and such. But they declared a protected place, but the battle continued. But the stock when I bought it was like $1.30 American, and it kept falling down little by little, chip by chip, like chipping away. What does that mean is that people are making money out of new investor that pours money into that stock. Because it seems to me at the end, when I bailed out, when I finally said enough is enough, I felt like they literally took my money. I felt like cheated. I felt violated. Like they really took my money away. That's what they did. In fact, like they took it. They took it. That's what they did. And another thing I want to talk about, it's the same for the crypto world, the peanuts. I don't know if you heard around the news of Peanut and was it Peanut and what was the name of the raccoon there? Fred. Anyways, Peanut and Fred, if you didn't follow the news, was a raccoon and a squirrel that got euthanized because of permits, regulation and stuff. And it was really, really emotional. People got emotional about it. And they decided to make coins. Obviously, somebody wanted to profit from that. And they made meme coins on the crypto market about it. And it went off. It really blew off like a rocket. I remember watching it. And Peanuts was at $1.36. So imagine you're profiting from those people who are emotionally attached to these animals, like they read the story and boom, you launch a crypto. Some people actually, like the Tua coin, the Hawk Tua girl, new people that didn't have any concept or didn't know about crypto actually bought these coins. Well, and they got ripped off. There was a huge rug pull. We all know the story, but the same is for peanut. If you bought peanut $1.36, sorry, and because you felt like peanut, like, or Fred, you know, you love the store, you love the animals and such. Well, today it's like at 50 something cents. They literally took your money away. That's what they're doing. So when you buy something cheap, a stock that is cheap, it's a gamble, guys. I know a guy who was investing in crypto, and it's always the same thing. He's losing. But he made a lot of money. He's a smart guy. I know the guy. He made a lot of money with crypto. There's a lot of money to be made with crypto right now. Let me tell you that. But if you're not really an insider, you have to be very careful. And of course, it's like he told me, it's lottery. It's a lottery ticket. When you buy into a crypto, a meme coin, it's literally, it's like gambling, he told me. So you put in a lot, he has a hot wallet and a cold wallet. Anyways, I'm not going to go to that. Me, what I prefer is allocate a little bit of money, of course, in the stock market. And, you know, the blue chips, the one that are solid, that have financial reports that are solid, that are offering the products that are selling. Okay, so this, I know the potential, and I knew the potential for Tesla. I love Elon Musk. I don't love him. I like him. Okay, I'm not in love with him, but I like the dude. I like the guy. Okay, he's innovative. He's something else. Let me tell you that. And I like him. And I like his stock. So I bought it when there was a split. And like I said, I didn't buy a lot of them, but just enough. But one thing I always believed in my life, it's gold and silver. Now, everybody's tripping on gold nowadays, but silver is as good as gold. Let me tell you that. I always was a believer in silver. Of course, I'm buying gold like everybody else. Like everybody's tripping on gold right now. Gold is accumulated by the reserve, the banks. Everybody wants gold. Like this is the silver is like everybody's selling their silver. I don't know why. I don't know why people are doing that. But anyways, it's your money, it's your thing. I wouldn't place my chips against silver. Silver is going to be in demand. We do not necessarily have a shortage of silver around the world. I don't think it's a reality. But the thing is, silver is finding new application all the time. And imagine if it goes into a strategic metal. Anyways, we'll see the potential of silver. Some banks and tell that we might reach $40 in 2025, $40 US. Who knows? I don't know. When for gold, it's 4,000, sorry. I'm sorry, 3,000 for gold or 3,200. We'll see in US dollars again. Anyways, it's possible. I believe in it, but I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't know. I'm not invited to those insiders. I'm not invited to the 1%. That's for sure. Okay, so what is it to be your own bank? It's liberty, totally liberty. It's allocating a part of your money into a hard asset that is controlled only by you, like silver here and gold. If you hold it, you own it. I own this. This is mine. Okay? The government doesn't know about it unless they're watching this video. But who cares? I'm a small guy and I don't have a lot of it. But you know, this is it. This is what it means to be your own bank. It's to control your asset, to control what you got, to have your own precious metal, your own stockpile of precious metal at your disposal. And it's liberty. It's controlling your assets away from the prying eye of the authorities. So it's all about control over your money, your wealth preservation and asset hidden, like I said, from the eyes of the government. When I say to invest in gold and silver, you have to be careful about it. Don't go overboard. Don't go out of pocket. Allocate, let's say, 10 to 20% of your paycheck, maybe 10% if you're new at this. Go fractional. But always keep dry powder. Always keep cash. Cash is still king. Cash will be king for quite a while. Where you will always need money, cash. Okay, so this is it. This can be too in your bank. You withdraw some amount of cash and put it in your own safe, in your own bank, and you have. I like to call it my investment account. I'm sorry, my high interest account. I have my account for silver, I have my account for gold, and for cash. So this is my own bank. And when you pay with cash, the government doesn't know what you bought with it. That's the beauty of cash. It's liberty. If you buy with something, if you buy gold with cash, if you buy silver with cash, the government doesn't know where you bought your gold and silver. Especially if you know your coin shop, you know your hobby shop, you just gotta get. Usually, how a transaction goes, for me at least. Of course, I do. I pay my tax. You know, God forbid I don't pay my tax. No. I pay my tax. But the thing is I buy my gold and silver. I pay cash. He gives me my silver and my gold, and that's it. I walk out of the store. So the government, nobody knows. Not my friend, not my family. Nobody knows that I bought that gold and silver. And don't tell anyone, not even your closest friend, about it. That you're starting your own bank thing here. You're saving your own money. You're walking toward liberty. That you are stockpiling a bit of silver and gold. Just keep it for yourself. That's the whole point of it. Okay. If you do, it's like you can tell somebody else you can come and rob me. You know, it's a perfect recipe to get robbed if you talk about it. If you talk about the fact that you have gold and silver somewhere in your home. So don't talk about it. And you have to look at the perspective of the American dollar as well. We lost more than 98% of its value since the early 1900s, which is which is freaking crazy, motherfuck. It's crazy. It's a total disgrace. And there's a new tariffs from the president, new presidency that's coming up, the trade war that's going to come up with China and India, the inflation, geopolitical and chaos, taxation, all of it. This is what it does. It protects you from all of that, folks. Like gold and silver is not a gamble. It's not something that's going to yield you a lot of profit. No, it's not that at all. That's not what it's for. It's actually to protect your money from inflation, to make sure that your value, that you retain your value of your dollars that you worked hard for. You buy this or this, and it's always going to have value. And it always has been since the dawn of mankind. That's it. And the banks love when you pay with credit or debit, right? Am I right? Because the banks can trace these transactions that you make, and companies sells your consumers' habits to third parties to spam your feeds depending on your algorithms of products you don't need and target you emotionally to consume more, and they are good at it. They are superbly good at it. All right? So when you buy gold and silver, it's not for it's not for gain. It's not to gain 20, 40% by the end of the year. It's a long game. It's to protect your asset from inflation. It's a store of value. It's a store of wealth. It's always going to have value. So be your own bank. Buy a little at a time. If you only have the money to buy 1 ounce of silver this month, well, this is it. Just buy an ounce of silver and save, let's say, $20 cash. Put it in your little save somewhere. And never talk about what you're doing, folks. This is your money. This is your bank. And this is private. I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, please push the subscribe button and push the like button as well. Share. And thank you for watching. See you on the next video, guys.